Mr. Steve Simone, let him hear it.
So anyway, about 5 years ago, there was a hot summer night. It was a night just like tonight in the Comedy Store down on the Sunset Strip. And comedy wasn't cool then. We only had about 30 people in the room. And out of those 30 people, 4 of them were gangbangers. Yeah, look, real gangbangers. Not like the fake guys that are like trying to look tough for girls. Like, no. The real deal. Like the type of guys that generally don't leave their neighborhood and like, yeah, and you'll know where they live when they shoot you, like 4th Street, bitch, like that. You felt it. I don't know why they were there, to be honest. I think maybe because one guy got out of jail and they were like, Larry, what do you want to do? I don't know, let's have some laughs, right? So about right there, there's 4 assassins at a table, and they are a delightful crowd for the first hour of the show. They're having fun, they're clapping, very respectful, but they keep on drinking. And as the drunker they get, a little more out of line they get. And I remember the one guy yells out, he's like, get off the stage, puto, you suck. And the manager hears this, and he goes over hard. And it's dark in there, okay? So the manager hears, get off the stage, puto. The manager goes, excuse me, can I buy you fellas another round of drinks? Holy shit, I'm not getting stabbed for $12 an hour, okay? So now it's like... So now these guys are getting drunker, nobody's doing anything, okay? So I'm about to go on or whatever. It's like me and 2 other comics, and I forget who it was. They were like, dude, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go on? And I'm like, I need the $15, okay? So I'm like, what am I gonna do with these 4 guys in the crowd that are booing people off the stage? So I just walk up and I'm just like, I start to talk about Pizza Day. And I'm like, mother effing Pizza Day. The one dude stands up and he goes, mother effing Pizza Day! And I'm like, awesome. I'm like, this is great, we're connecting, right? So now everybody's having fun. Like everybody in the crowd's starting to have more fun. And there's something great that can happen only in a live audience where you can sort of create in the moment. And it was magical. And I remember thinking, you know what? You don't need $1 million to create memories. In fact, if you have kids at home tonight, on your way home, stop off, get ice cream, hot fudge, whipped cream, so little sprinkly things. Make sundaes. Make real, legit, rich kid birthday party sundaes, put them in the kitchen, turn out the light, then go wake your kids up. And they'll be like, what's happening? Is the house on fire? Go, I don't know, buddy. But there's something in the kitchen for you. Walk them into the kitchen, turn on the light, and be like, we got ice cream, bitches! With this, the 4 gang members stand up. They start laughing like it's 1994 and I'm Chris Tucker, the one dude goes, mother effing ice cream! He starts kicking his foot like in Fat Albert when Weird Harold's kicking his foot. Like, you're like, school in the summertime, no class. They start laughing so hard, right? And I'm like, this is awesome. But then they keep on laughing. And around the same time it occurs to me, it occurs to everybody else in the room that that's not a genuine laugh. That's like a heckle laugh. So now it's palpable. Everybody's like, oh, what's this poor kid gonna do? They're like, haha, very funny, ice cream. Yeah, I'm gonna make sundaes on the way home. At least that's how I'm hearing it in my brain, okay? So now I'm scared, okay? The next comedian goes up and he goes, you gotta get out of here. I'm like, I know, but I gotta walk by their table because they're in the back of the room. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, if I stare at them and not act afraid, they might think that's aggressive. They might just beat me up for staring at them. But then I'm like, if I look away, they might think I'm a bitch and beat me up on principle. So I'm like, right? So I'm like, what am I gonna do? And I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? You don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Just hold your head up, mind your business. So I start walking. And I feel boom, boom. As I'm leaving the room, I feel 2 dudes get up. And I'm like, this is not good. And my legs are starting to go weak, okay? I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm just trying to bring joy into the world for $15. And I'm gonna wind up stabbed 3,000 miles away from my family, right? So I'm like, just get to your car, just get to your car. My car's blocked in. And the whole time I'm hearing, hey, bro, hey, dude. And now I have nowhere else to go. So I just turn around. He goes, hey, dude. And I turn around and I'm like, he goes, were you the fool that was just on stage? And I went, yeah. And he went, mother effing ice cream! And came over and hugged me, okay? It gets so much better. Because now he's calling for his buddy. He's like, hey, Larry, get over here. He's cool. I told you he'd be cool. Larry, get over here. Now, this guy's name was not Larry, but I'm not sharing with America his real name, okay? Because there could be repercussions. Okay, so this guy, Larry, is menacing. But he's got the energy of a small child because he's afraid to talk to me. He's not even making eye contact. He's just going, bro, you're so funny. I loved it. I needed to hear that, bro. You just made me feel good. Thank you. So now I realize I have to talk to this guy like he's one of my nephews. And I'm like, hey, buddy. I like your shoes. And he's like, they're Nikes. I just got them. I'm like, they're awesome. Okay, so that's when I started to calm down, right? And I had a sense of peace. First time the whole night, I'm like, I'm gonna be okay. And it's not like I heard a voice. I just got this feeling that I do believe was God, because he was like, what did you learn tonight about judging other people? And I'm like, what? And I felt this thing that, I don't know, changed my life. I think as a society, we're really good at judging each other instead of loving each other. And if you look at the world now, never in my life has it been so segmented. Everybody's at each other's throats. Like if you just walk down the street and smile, people are like, look at that prick. I wish he was dead. Everybody's so angry, right? Old people versus young people, rich versus poor, black versus white, gay versus straight. Everybody's judging. When deep inside, we're just little kids that just want to hang out, love, have some laughs. And here's the great thing, the less you judge and the more you love, you'll stop judging yourself and you'll start loving yourself and you'll be a source of that happiness for other people. So that's what I'm here to tell you. Stop judging, start loving. Good night and God bless you.